Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Claire Berry, and I'm here to do with you guys an Earth reading today. I feel like a lot of people have Earth in their charts. So wherever you have Earth in your chart, whether it's your sun sign, your moon sign, your Venus, maybe Mercury ascendants, not quite as much as everything else, maybe. But we had a card fall out, and that is the energy is gaining momentum. A card which I've been getting a lot. I always get certain cards at certain times, and it's like you go through phases, and the planets change their alignments, and then poof, off to something else. But it's funny, the synchronicities. Okay? Oh my gosh, dropping cards all over. Luck is on your side and communication is key. Okay, guys. Get some good luck. Communication is key. Perfect. And I am going to take one angel card. Hopefully we get just one and not like three. We got 3 moon cards. That's saying look inward. Look inward, be accepting. Deal with both sides of yourself. You have to be on point right now. This is a very crucial time for everyone. It's a very critical time. We're choosing new timelines right now. We're choosing how things are going to be for a long time. By our actions, our thoughts, our hopes, our beliefs, by everything that's going on right now. Okay? So, creative writing. Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, or a pen, a book, or an article. Okay, it's pretty fun. It's good stuff. And writing can be in so many forms. I mean, you can write for movies, you can write poetry, you can write like journalism, you can write books, articles, blog posts. Some people are really good at that. Okay, and this is telling you to explore that right now. You know, whether it's for personal or public, you know, that's, let it flow. Okay, so no more moon cards. Hope you guys are having a good, today's the last day. I don't know if you're watching this with me on the last day here of August of 2019. But Earth signs, I have a feeling you're having an interesting time here this year, just like all of us here. A lot of you guys are having birthday energy right now. Some of you, I mean, whether you even think about it or not, like the whole time period around your birthday is, you know, astrologically important for you. You can make wishes on your birthday. Some of you are having birthdays, not all. But even the ones who are not having birthdays necessarily are maybe feeling more at home in the earth energy of the moment. Okay, so let's kind of still like enjoy it while it lasts, because September is still going to bring in a lot of new things, a lot of new movement, a lot of still changes, following through with changes, getting used to changes. Okay, well, all right, let's get into it. What are we waiting for? Okay, I'm gonna try to do these shorter because I'm doing more different kinds, so let me know what you think. There's the really long ones. All right, Earth signs. A little bit in our heads, are we? A little bit in our heads, but we need to clear it. Or we are clearing it. Maybe you have been, you either have been or you need to. It's kind of like, I feel like what has been going on, and like you were like really in your head, and then you maybe are starting to do some healing on it. Let's get a little bit more deeper into this, shall we? Whatever it is here, the energy is gaining momentum. I just love that. I mean, that's what I feel like, again, from now till mid-September. There's a lot going on in September. There's a lot going on astrologically. Okay? Excuse me. So we're clarifying the 8 of Swords with the King of Swords. Okay? This is very... It's cutting through all of those worries by positive thinking. It's taking that leadership of your own life to cut right through the bullshit and say, you know what, I'm gonna not worry about this anymore. I'm not gonna fuss and fret over this. I'm not gonna keep seeing these more like negative ways that things could go, or, you know, whatever these negative thoughts are, negative ideas, you know, if you're going inward and doing this work that we all talk about, you know, self-care and love and healing and all of this stuff, it's like, you have to be able to go cut out the bullshit. You have to be able to train the old ideas that aren't serving you anymore and change them. Just change them. Just flip the switch. Shadow work and inner child healing. You just go back. You change your thought about it, and that'll change your belief and your expectation about more things of the future, and like your actions and your habits, and it'll become just a whole different life based on what you're attracting to yourself. You are attracting everything to yourself right now. You are the science that I think really kind of understand that. Like, grow stuff, build stuff, move stuff, organize stuff. Like, you could take a pile of shit and then just like organize it, you know. Not that all of you guys are Virgos necessarily, but like, again, this earth energy, the Virgo energy is having that effect on all of us right now because we're all in Virgo. So, we're kind of all looking after, you know, all our stuff anyway. Kind of maybe focusing on some home stuff, focusing on some business, some finances, some like kitchen stuff, you know, like, but when we're supporting ourselves so that we can go deeper. When you're supporting yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, you can go deeper spiritually and heal yourself from the inside out. This is real healing. Is deep inner. It's not through energy work or getting a massage. Yeah, it can make you feel better, but it's not going to get you to where you need to be or where your life needs to go. It's not going to help you find all the answers you need for yourself. You need within yourself. You know what I mean? It's not going to help you be with your person. If you have somebody, you know, most everybody wants a connection. Okay? You have to do the inner healing first. This is all about you. This time right now, this time is all about you, your thoughts, your actions, your healing, cutting out the bullshit, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. This is what I'm getting. Very straightforward, very blunt, very earthy energy here. Okay? You know you have a road ahead of you, okay? You know you have a road, but don't look at it as a negative thing. This is, I mean, it can flow. It can flow very effortlessly. It can be pieces every step. And, you know, every part of the journey can be great, okay? But this is the only way to cut out these moments and these thoughts and these worries and these negative thoughts that you don't want to have anymore. It's to replace them. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to make them disappear by thinking about them or focusing on, you don't focus on them. You focus on the other stuff, okay? And when you're just, you know, you're just being a good person, you're just doing the right things on a daily basis, you're making the right choice. You know, you're putting the right energy out there. You can walk around and say, you know, I have a magic wand, like, love to them, love to them, love to them, love to them, love to the whole world. Like, raise the vibration of the energy of the earth. You have a special connection with that because you are an earth sign, okay? Stay grounded, obviously. It'll help you flow smoother, you know, through this journey, okay? You got to stay in balance. Okay, it's not all going to happen in one night. You know, you're not just going to like, oh, one night and I'm healed. Like, you're going to have to go through, like, you have some inner work to do, I feel like. But a lot of it's just this mental, just these thoughts that you might be able to get rid of. Like, sometimes those things that are just more like thoughts and not like big events, like it's just erroneous thought that you, like a belief that you had imprinted on you basically for some reason or another. Sometimes it's a complete accident. Sometimes it's because there's a shitty person who says something fucked up to you. Sometimes, you know, we have things that happen to us and we process them as a child and then we don't go and revisit them because it's too painful, we don't want to think about it, or we just don't take the time because we're too busy and distracting ourselves, you know, whatever the reason is. This is why we just go and we just go through and we deal with these stuff. Like, you can go through mechanically and just be like, boom, 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 make a list, you know, go back, revisit it, say, why what was going on there, flip the switch. You simply look at it in a different way. There's usually 3 or 4, there's usually 4 ways that you can look at something. You can say it in the positive, say it in the positive for that person and for you, and then you do the opposite for that person and for you. So, it's just, you switch things around. You look at them from a different lens and you say, okay, why maybe was my mom doing that? Why maybe was this person in my life doing that? And you just do the work and you just bang it out, and then you'll just be like, whoa, dude, it's such a Virgo thing. Like, I just dealt with some motherfucking shit, and you may feel some emotions, some varying emotions while going through that process, but afterwards you'll feel great. Afterwards you'll feel like, whoa, okay, I really did something today. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. You have to do this work, because otherwise these thoughts are going to overcome you. You have some kind of, like, it's a belief system set up, or like I'm getting this because your earth, it was just like very stuck in the mud. Like, you had multiple experiences. Not to say they're all like super bad and painful, like I said, but just like you have some work to do to deal with this. And you have to stop worrying. You have to go in. You have to focus on the abundance of life, okay? You have to do the law of attraction. You need to stay sub to the channel. Watch out for packages that I have coming up. I'm going to give them a whole video program for free. It's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for some of this inner child work, healing, stuff like that, because that's what we're doing. I mean, this is this is just screaming at us. It's like pain, 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 until we do our shadow work and do our inner child work. We have to step up. We have to lead the way, especially if we ever want to manifest, a true deep love, like, that is respectful and that is of joy every single day, and not like a headache every single day. Like, you've got a lot of stress. I feel like you've got a lot of something's weighing on you, like really heavily on your mind, like a lot of worry. I think it's not so much like heartache and feelings, but it's just a lot of like, why? Like, something is just off with your thinking. So you need to really step up. You have to nip it in the bud, You have to stop it. Only you, and only by ending that erroneous thought pattern. And you can do it, and I can teach you how. And message me if you have questions or if you want help, because I can do this. I've been doing it for a while before I even knew there was a name for it, to do the shadow work, to go within and flip everything. Shadow work, you're just taking a judgment on something else. It could be a judgment on God. It could be a judgment on your neighbor, a judgment on your family member, a judgment on your person. It could even be a judgment on yourself if you're like already evolved and you're like judging most people find it easier to judge other people. Like, the Bible says that, like, a lot of people, we know that, like, you pick the sty out of somebody else's eye very much easier than your own, because your own, you can't see it because you're looking past it. You know what I mean? All that sort of mentality and idealism. But yeah, the shadow work, you just switch it. You switch it around. You say, oh, well, actually, this is true the opposite ways. Like, you say, well, I'm mad because somebody's ignoring me. And then you say, well, am I ignoring that someone? They're ignoring me. Am I ignoring them? Am I ignoring myself? Are they ignoring themselves? Are we actually paying a lot of attention to each other and we just don't know it? Are we paying attention to each other? Are they paying attention to me? Like, it's like the truth and the reality, just like reality is dualistic, the truth is dualistic. So we need to be open to that idea. We need to be able to use that, to our benefit. And this is how we do it. So yes, please stay tuned, because we're going to be just delving into this. Like, I'm going to get, I don't know, I want to get it up right now, but I'm going to get the other videos, the next 2 videos up for the other 2 groups of signs, elements for the signs, and then I'm going to go ahead and just do the video program. So that's what I'm going to do. So just letting you know to stay tuned. And like I said, you can watch some older videos that I have, and for your signs and for other people's signs, cross-watchers are always welcome, because, again, because of the dualistic nature, you watch your own, you watch somebody else's, it's really just talking to you, especially if you're connected to them, especially if it's a twin flame sort of situation and question. So you're stepping up, you're going to take care of this problem. Like, you are taking care of this problem because you know that you can, because you are recognizing your own power. You are recognizing yourself as a leader, you know, and you're going to benefit so much from it. Like, you are going to benefit, but you're going to have to go deep, okay? In the earth, the deep things can be buried, and you have to dig them up. You have to dig them up and deal with them. But once they're up, I feel like you're going to be fine. It's like, what was I afraid of? Like, what? And again, a lot of this stuff we hide. A lot of stuff we hide from ourselves as from a young age. And it's not even, we just forget. Like, we just protect our, like, our mind just like, oh, let's just close that off because it's not going to serve us right now. It's like, let's file it away for later. And then later we can deal with it. And later is the now. Like, it's time to go deal with this shit. And again, people like to walk through life. People use it as a little comfort blanket sometimes to walk around life and say, oh, these people did me wrong. This person did me wrong. Some people even keep little lists in their journal. They'll be like, this person and this person. They'll make up little nicknames for them. They'll be like, they're on my shit list. And for real, like, I'm going to get, like, it's kind of crazy in a way, but people just fall into habits, you know. Like I said, if you're not getting better, you're just going to get worse. You're just going to fall into certain stagnations that just really stink. You know what I mean? But you're not going to do that because you're stepping up right now. You're realizing the power that you have and that this work has. Your power, I think you're knowing that your power is in going deeper right now. Like, you're being pulled. That's why you're here watching this video. You're being pulled to go deeper, and you know that. And now you're you know, you really, like I said, this child work, this inner child work and the shadow work is just what you really need to do to focus, to, again, flip the switch. Communication is key. This is communication with your own psyche, with your own self, with your own spirit, with your own soul. What you tell yourself on a regular basis, your soul takes literally. Like, use whatever verbology, use whatever words you want. But this is what life is. Life is the law of attraction, whether we are noticing it or not. So when we're having when we're giving attention to negative things, that's what we're going to get more of. We have to get out of that cycle, because sometimes feeling negative can be an addiction because it gets comfortable. Because sometimes it's what we know and we get stuck in it. But again, if you're not working on it, then you're going to slide into these real easy, comfortable, but not productive modes of life. But not you, because luck is on your side. And that's, again, why you're here. You're getting information about this inner child work, how to live like a child on the inside and out. Treat yourself like a child on the physical, in the now, as well as going back and taking care of your inner child from before. You are at complete peace with who you are, and you are treating yourself well. You are eating a healthy diet. You are eating a lot of fresh produce and drinking a lot of good, you know, juices and waters that just make you feel so great. And you are playing, and you are taking time to enjoy the sunshine and get enough sleep. You are treating yourself like a child. You need to focus and holistically in all areas: body, mind, soul, spiritual, emotional, socially, financially, all of it coming together right now. And that's what your guys' sign is all about. You know, and I think your guys' signs, they're just so supportive. You know, and that's why whenever you change, whenever you show the world that you changed and that you've done this shadow work, that's when you start coming into a place where you can really, you know, manifest what you've wanted for so long. And you can really say, hey, I'm going to take, you know, make a choice. And you're going to have this balance of knowing what is right and wrong, knowing what is good and bad, knowing what is in and out, knowing how to manifest things. And you'll be able to create the biggest things. You'll be able to turn a lot of negatives into positives, and you'll be able to have a lot of fun. Okay? You really set yourself up, you know, to just keep on moving forward, keep on dealing with these problems inside of you, and you will just keep on racing, keep on going forward, keep on making changes in your life. Like, who's to stop you now? And it is important, again, for this upcoming season, for these next few weeks especially, I said especially. Especially. It's important. It's like you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your future by spending these next couple of weeks working on writing out this journal that you need to do. You need to do a journal about shadow work and inner child healing. You need to sit down and write down this, you know, this, I'm telling you guys, this energy is gaining momentum. You need to communicate with yourself in this way. And this is what this is do this journaling about it. This is going to help you in so many ways. Taking your judgments on others and flipping them. Becoming humble. You learn so much. It's just such a great thing. Oh my gosh, what a cute baby. So I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Stay tuned for more videos. Again, check videos for your Venus sign, your Mercury sign, your moon sign, of course. And yeah, you can, and even if you want to watch your rising sign or your ascendant, you can find out how you're coming off to other people right now in a way. Like you can, and when I do, you know, divine masculine and feminine videos, you can watch that for yourself as well as like your external, you know, external, internal, schmimble, bimble. Like what is external? What is internal? Where do you draw the line? Like your environment is still your energy. It's still, your energy is like all over it. So your external, your internal, there's like different levels of external and internal. So you have to really go deep, deep, deep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, okay? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down, and definitely leave some comments and let me know why. So thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you so soon.